or there are some places that we should be keen on, especially so that we may avoid or we do away with cases of students lacking fees, the government saying that education is free?
Well, I think it's a very sad state of affairs when you watch the television, when you hear in the radio that we have a bright but needy student who has, or for one reason or another, and most likely for lack of school fees, lacked the opportunity of joining their national school or their school of choice. So, well, you will first attribute this to poverty. We have very high rates of unemployment, even amongst the parents themselves, so that raising the school fees that is demanded by the schools becomes a task that is insurmountable for some of the parents. Again, you will want to look at the leadership of that area, because after all is said and done, when you have challenges, you want to speak through your leaders. The leaders have been doing a good job, if you ask me, when it comes to the advocating of the CDF funds, so that when we lack these CDF funds, when parents do not have money to take their children to school, then it points to the disconnect in the leadership of that area and the people or the children who are affected. But after all is said and done, I think it is incumbent upon the parents, because you see, if there is a will, there will always be a way. But other than lamenting, being at home and lamenting, I have seen in Maseno School, there was a student, and this is my former national school of choice, when you've been called to that school of choice and you are determined to join that school, then I have seen parents just buying a box or getting a box and proceeding to school. And then you go and plead your case with the principal or the deputy principal of that school. So when some of these things are done, it will help these needy children who is also bright to enjoy or access his right to education. But again, I think this is an opportunity for us as a country to reevaluate. I mean, we have moved past the free primary school education. Is it time that we also make this secondary school education free for all? Is that a conversation that the current regime should be discussing or having? So that, you know, that some of the challenges we've been experiencing is that the current administration has also been speaking about, scrapping or free, making private the public schools, the public universities that we have. In a sense, making or privatizing the public schools, then it is going to be costly for the normal mwananchi to access the university education. So I think it's an opportunity for us to reflect very deeply on how we think we should be dealing with the education system in Kenya.
Yes.